Hi everyone, Teresa here. I'm a mindfulness earthing and grounding coach, Reiki practitioner, teacher, and mind, body, and soul harmony card reader. And I am so happy that you are here. So welcome to my channel. Welcome to this beautiful new week ahead. Some exciting announcements on Friday, March 22nd. I relaunched my coaching business. Our new name is Ginseng Seed Teresa, because I partnered up with my Buddhist master and Bodhisattva Jinlongdi Tseng Wampusa. And so you can learn more about all of this, the story, how this came about by clicking my website. And you can also, I created my spiritual journey of esoteric Buddhism. And so you can also click that link below and read more. But so excited for this new chapter. And so I am doing things a little different. I thought it was time to switch up these weekly card readings and call them the Mind, Body, Soul Harmony readings. And so, of course, every Sunday or Monday, what I love to do is just pray to Bodhisattva Jinlongdi Tseng Wampusa, who's my guide, and call in my divine self and ask what messages, wisdom, and guidance do me and my social media followers need to receive for the week ahead, with some mindfulness tools, tips, and techniques that can help us stay harmonized as we move through the week. And so I've switched up the cards a little bit. So the card that we are pulling today, or that I pulled today for our body message, our physical environment, remains the same, Denise Linn's Sacred Forest deck. And then the message for our higher mind, our divine mind, is still a card from Denise Linn's Sacred Traveler deck. And the one that's a little different, the message for our soul this week, is coming by Cheryl Lee Harnish, and it's the Divine Guidance Guidebook. So I thought it would be fun to just switch things up this week. And so let's just call in our divine selves. So it's beautiful to just set an intention. I'm calling in my divine self. I'm asking my divine self to flow into me, through me, around me, and work with me all day long and through this mind, body, soul harmony card reading. And I'm setting the intention that this mind, body, soul harmony card reading is for the highest good of all involved. And of course, always just take what resonates within your own heart and soul and leave the rest. So let's just dive right in. And so the message that came through for our body and physical environment this week is Phoenix, Transmutation, number 29. And so this is absolutely incredible. Let's start with the number 29. So 29 might have some significance to some of you, or the 29th of March might be a significant day for you. So keep that in mind. But this is so synchronistic. We have the lunar full moon eclipse on Monday, March 25th, in the sign of Libra. So this is a powerful time, a powerful eclipse. So much light energy is flooding the planet. And so look at what is happening. So as all this incredible light from our source creator is flooding the planet, this light is the light of love. It's the light of truth. And so it's really excavating, it's bringing anything up in the shadows that needs to be healed, or addressed, or transmuted, or just worked through. So this is what's happening this week. And so things might get stirred up. So if anything is falling apart, if any like old wounds are rising to the surface, if anything at all is just crumbling, or if there's any chaos, this is a blessing. This is activating great change and rebirth. So we are all changing within us. Our lives are changing. The world around us is changing. Everything is changing. And so it is a time to really release that old version of us, the old, outdated, limiting beliefs and old versions of us into the flames so that we can be reborn and rise into our freedom and liberation. So this is an incredible time, such a powerful time. And so just know that this, like, work with this energy, work with this, and just really observe your life, observe what's happening, and really remain open and just allow yourself to flow with whatever circumstance is coming up. Just allow yourself to flow with it and allow yourself to transmute any old wounds, anything that's no longer serving your highest good. It's time to transmute all that and burn it up, and so that you can free yourself and liberate yourself and rise into a higher timeline, a new beginning, a new chapter, a new version of you. And so that's exactly what the phoenix does, right? The phoenix uses the fire. The phoenix goes into the flames and allows his old, tired self. And let me tell you, we are all old and tired right now after everything that we've been through. So let's take that old, tired version of ourselves that we have just come out of from winter season, throw it in the flames and transmute it so that we can rise and free ourselves and liberate ourselves into these beautiful, free, passionate, wild birds or beings or divine beings of light, right? So that's what the phoenix does. And this is what we can do in our lives. It's like shape-shifting. It's like alchemy, transmuting. It's going from one state of being to another. So this is what's happening for all of us under this vibration of this lunar eclipse in Libra. And Libra is about partnerships. So this might be something related to your partnerships, whether that's a romantic partnership, friendships, business partnerships. Partnerships are a big key theme. And so if anything is changing in your partnerships, just allow it. Allow the changes to unfold. And of course, these might be endings, but it's also beautiful, bright, shiny new beginnings. And so we are all stepping into these new chapters, new beginnings, this new version of us that is ready to be reborn. And it's all about just rising into your freedom and your liberation so that you can live a life of freedom and liberty and passion, and without any limiting beliefs or limitations. It's time to bust through, break free. And so this is so exciting. What a beautiful week ahead. And what else? What else with this phoenix and the flames? Okay, so a beautiful mindfulness tool, tip, and technique that we can use this week, I think, will be affirmations. And so I wrote down 3. And so if any of these resonate with you, feel free to write them down and speak them out loud under the light of this full moon. So the first one is, I am liberating myself from the old, limiting and outdated ways of thinking and being. I am cutting and burning all cords to every person, place, and situation that no longer serves my highest good. And I am choosing my highest timeline in this new chapter of my life. So take what resonates there and work with it this week. It's such a powerful time. So exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move right along. And so the message that came in for our divine mind, our higher mind, is navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. And so again, even though, you know, there can be uncertainty or darkness or the unknown as we move through this week and this time, something's being eclipsed out of our life or in our life, the key here to navigate the darkness, the uncertainty, the unknown is in your heart space. And it's about feeling the way forward. So again, since this is coming up for our divine mind, it's not a time of thinking about your next steps or thinking what would be best. No, we are being invited now to turn within our hearts and to listen to the whispers of our soul, our divine guidance, connect to Father, Mother, Creator, divine source of all, and allow yourself to receive your information and your next step. And so the way forward then is by making decisions that bring you joy and that are heart-based. And so when you are at a crossroad, or you need to make a decision, or you're trying to know what your next step is, it's your heart. You will know. You need to listen to your intuition and trust your inner knowing and your divine guidance. And you will know, your heart will know if it brings you joy, and it's a heart-based decision for the highest good of all. And so that's how we are supposed to navigate now, by navigating this lunar eclipse, this eclipse season where things are being eclipsed in and out of our life, where there's uncertainty, unexpected events, right? And so it's continuing to turn into your heart, having those moments of stillness and silence, and asking, dear, and whatever resonates with you, dear Father, Mother, Creator, dear Divine Self, thank you for showing me my next step on my evolutionary path. And when we carve out those moments of stillness and silence, this is how we receive the answers and the things that bring us joy. And you will get that intuitive hit. And you only act then once you are certain and you're like, yep, I received my divine guidance. I know my next step, and now I'm going to take it. And we just keep doing that, because there's no way for us to know all the steps or all the details of this chapter in our life. And so the roadmap lies within our hearts. And so that's why we have to keep turning within, keep plugging into Creator, plugging into our divine self, and allowing our heart and our joy, right? Follow your bliss is the new roadmap. It's the new way forward, and it is a new way of being. And so it takes practice. And so our beautiful mindfulness tool, tip, and technique that we can use this week is that stillness practice. So every day, make sure you have, even if it's 30 minutes of stillness and silence, 1 hour, however much you can carve out, and make it a priority. Schedule it into your day. And this can look different for any of you. Well, for every one of us, this stillness and silence practice is going to look different, but make sure you're doing it in a way that brings you joy. So for instance, what brings me joy is going on a walk, just unplugging, no phone, no music, just being out there, being at one with nature, so that I can just breathe and just listen to my heart and soul and receive messages from nature. Another thing that I love to do, journaling. When we journal, this again, it's a silent practice, and we're journaling and we're writing things down. And then as we write things down and get things out of our mind on the paper, then new inspiration can come in. So that's another beautiful tool that can help you receive your next step forward. Another thing that I love to do is chanting. And so when I chant, after a period of time, you transcend that thinking mind and that ego, and suddenly you're just plugged in to divine source of all, universal loving life force consciousness. And then you can receive messages. And so, and of course, some of you like to meditate. I like to just sit in stillness in nature with my eyes open and just observe and just receive what animal messages are coming through and what inspiration is coming through. So anyway, choose whichever stillness and silence practice resonates with you and brings you joy, and practice that every single day. And when we do that consistently, this is how we receive our divine guidance. And then your heart will be like, yep, that's it. That's my next step. And then you follow that. And we just keep repeating this process over and over. Okay, so that is so exciting. And then here we go for our soul. This beautiful card came up, number 41. Again, 41. So April 1st might be a significant day for some of you, or in 41 days, or the month of April can be a powerful time. Again, eclipse season. We are in eclipse season, and April 8th is the solar eclipse. So that's why April can also be, well, from this entire time through April 8th, even beyond, is a powerful, potent time. And so this card to me is all about creativity. And see, look at this. Again, it's powerful light energy that's coming in. We are having X-class solar flares, coronal mass ejections, CMEs, whatever you call them, geomagnetic storms, proton storms. If you follow the Space Weather app, you can get all that scientific knowledge and guidance of what's happening. But our sun is on fire right now, just flooding Earth with so much powerful light energy. And so X-class solar flares, geomagnetic storms, proton storms, they're all coming in. And this card reminds me of that. It's like, it reminds me that we are in this incredible light activation time. And as above, so below, if you can see this line. So for our soul, this is so powerful, such a powerful time to fully align to our God source creator, fully align to our divine self, and fully align to Mother Earth. And allow yourself every day to plug in Father, Mother, Creator, God, Source of all, and Mother Earth and your divine self, and allow that universal loving life force energy to flow through you. And this ignites our creativity. And so creativity is the way, it's our next step. It's about creating now, creating your new creations for this next chapter, this new cycle, this new beginning. So this is so exciting. And so it's, again, a daily practice of plugging in. And so let's make that our mindfulness tool, tip, and technique this week is, and again, in a way that brings you joy. So whether that's being outside, doing your earthing and grounding practices, so you just visualize yourself plugging into Father, Son, Mother Earth, your divine self, just allowing that universal loving life force energy to flow all the way through you, activating your creative juices. And then this allows you the inspiration and the passion and the creativity to create whatever brings you joy in this next chapter, in this new cycle. It is so incredible. And I can give you an example. That happens to me when I go outside with my bare feet on the earth and I do my practices, my qigong, my affirmations, my breathing. When I'm plugging in, it's like my creativity, my creative juices are flowing like powerfully. And then I get all sorts of new creative ideas on new flows that I want to do for my mindfulness, earthing, and grounding sessions. And so do this in a way that brings you joy and gets your creative juices flowing. So it's, again, finding those mindfulness practices every day that bring you joy. And now also make sure every single day you're allowing your creative juices to flow. And so whatever that is, like if you love to cook, well, let your cooking creative juices flow. If you love to if you're an artist and you love to create art, do that every day. Allow it to flow. So for me, I love mindfulness, earthing, and grounding. And so I'm out there every day just allowing the creative juices to flow. And this just ignites our passion and inspires us for just fabulous new projects and new ideas and new creative ways to go about our business and our sessions. So anyway, take what resonates there and work with that in a way that brings you joy this week, and make sure every single day you're activating your creative juices and using your creativity. It's just so incredible. And it's so powerful when we are plugged in. That's how we create the most exciting projects and dishes and sessions, is when we are plugged in to Father, Mother, Creator, God, Source of all, Mother Earth, and our divine self. This is the way forward. This is just the new way of being. It's just incredible, and it brings you into that flow state, that creative flow state. And this is where we want to be, in joy, in bliss, with our hearts wide open. And so there you have it. That's our mind, body, soul harmony card reading for this week. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Make sure you're doing your practices daily. Stay harmonized in mind, body, and soul. Thank you for smashing that like button. Have a happy lunar eclipse in Libra on Monday, and ride these powerful light waves and activations, and allow yourself to free yourself from anything that no longer serves your highest good, so that you can just fly off in a wildly new, passionate way of being into this next new chapter, a new version of you. Have fun. It's such an exciting time. And I'll see you next time.